Hey y'all, my name is Brittany and I'm going to share with you the easiest way to get clients and customers to your website. And a little bit about me. I lived overseas and I have done the SEO for a few companies, to name a few. So here we go. It's simple, it's easy, don't make it more complicated than it needs to be, truly. There are about 5 steps. I'm going to say there are 5 steps. And it would be large net is number 1. Number 2 is contact. Number 3 is their needs, your results, and your expertise. And then piquing their interest and the sale. And then follow up, get a review, and then word of mouth and references. So within those steps, how you're gonna do this is your large net. What you do is you find business networking events of other people who do business in your industry that maybe are the same thing, maybe they're a little different. Maybe it's just a business event where you can meet other people who own companies and are maybe coming up against the same hurdles or same struggles or different ways to go about different things. Number 2 is word of mouth. If you work with someone, ask them to pass your service or your product along to other people who might be interested. 3 are your friends of friends. So obviously your friends are part of your net, but your friends of your friends are also part of your net. Number 4, cafes. This wasn't something that I started to really tap into until about 3 years ago. Just putting a flyer or a sheet flyer, like a full sheet flyer you pin onto their board, or those little like brochure cards flyers or business cards, and putting them into cafes on their boards and having people just seeing you offer this or you have this and letting people come to you or contact you, and having that flyer or brochure or business card, having the layout on that being effective as well as important if you're going to go that route. Facebook groups, these are huge, and all this is completely free, but Facebook groups, I'm surprised these are still free, because you can literally find a group of people who are looking for what you have to offer, and you can push your service or product out to these people for free, as long as it doesn't go against that Facebook group like guidelines, so they don't block you, because some have it so it's like you can't spam or advertise only on certain days. You just have to follow that. And some of these groups have like hundreds of thousands of people, and you can literally push out into that audience daily, weekly, daily, multiple times a day. I just suggest not doing it more than like 3 times a day to the same Facebook group, because I've gotten banned doing that, but that's super useful. SEO, doing this on your own website is a huge component to creating a large net. And the last thing is referrals and reviews from past clients, which is kind of like word of mouth and kind of like friends of friends. So the next step after you have this large net set up, you have it perfectly set up. If you have a huge fishing net and there's holes in it, you're not going to catch any fish because they're all going to just go through that hole, right? Well, that's not really how this works out, but the point is if you're doing all these things for your large net, that you're creating a large net that is going to be more effective, much more effective. Because if someone sees your card and they go to your website and your website looks janky, they're probably not going to trust you. And if someone sees your website but there's no way to actually like follow through to contact you, and you don't have the referrals or the experience, they might be like, wow, their website looks great and it looks like they can do this and it looks like their product might be good, but there's no reviews, there's no referrals, there's nothing on it. They don't have a history. Having all that set in play really gives you the platform for people to come to you and be like, I trust this company, and you want that. So having your large net set up, great. Then contact. Whenever someone contacts you, texts you, emails you, messages you through your Facebook, through your Instagram, through your Pinterest, through your website, contact them right away, like ASAP, right when you see it. And even if you don't have the answer, just say, hey, I'm rushing into a meeting right now. I would love to get back to you in about an hour or so. That gives you time to either A, go to your meeting, or B, figure out what you want to say to this person and see what angle are they coming from, what do they need your product for, kind of get a little bit of a ground layout of how you're going to approach this potentially new client or customer. That's step 2 is the follow-up. Step 3 is their needs and your results and your expertise. So this is step 3. So evaluating what do they actually need you for, and within their need, how well and how much experience do you have covering that need? And truly, that's all you really need to focus on. You can mention other things that might be great about your service or product or that comes with it, and if it piques them and they like mention on it, that could be another thing that you add to like the highlights of how to close and keep this customer or client with you to purchase with you. So that's step 3. Step 4 is their piqued interest and that sale. So when they're interested, and you've identified their needs and you've locked in your expertise and the results that you can get for their needs, their interest is piqued, that's when you say something along the lines of, do you want to book this now? I can send over the invoice. Do you want to book this now? I can send over the confirmation. Do you want to purchase now? I can have that sent to you within the next blah, blah, blah days. Do you want to do this now? I'd love to talk. And if they're in that phase, if you feel like they're kind of maybe not gonna close, hey, let's get on the phone. Let's figure this out. I'd love to get this rolling for you. Get it to the point where it's more personal and close. Once you close, so we just went through that step 4, close on the sale. Once you close, express to them how you're excited to know what they think about your service or your product. Express to them, I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be fun, because it's going to be. It's your expertise and you get to share it. Be excited about that. That's fun. Once that it's purchased, closed, and you're getting your reviews, that is the next step, is getting this review. So you're excited about it, you've closed on it, keep them excited, but you don't want to like sweat them, right? So after you give them the result, or after they receive their product, maybe give it like a day. Or if they're super hype and it's a product, maybe give it like 6 hours. Shoot them a message. I would love a review from you. Wow, you really look great, or this service seems to be working really well with your situation, or I saw your picture you posted on your Instagram. You look amazing with this product. I would love a review from you. Boom. Lock that excitement into that review. That is step 5. So the last step here, which I guess there's 6 steps that I do, is word of mouth and referrals. So now this person is excited. They literally just stamped that you are great with their review. Now say, hey, you had such an awesome experience with this. I would love it if you know anybody that would love this product or service as well. Just share it with them. That'd be great. That would really help me out, and that'd be so much fun. Just pass it along. Have them pass it along. Have them pass their excitement along. They're already sharing about it. If they're talking about it and excited about their new product or new service or whatever it was, have that excitement flow through to the review and sharing it. Then you get referrals. Now on the referrals and people who contact you from that, do the same thing. That's it. And that is a short, simple, easy how to close on sales.